Hi writers, welcome to this video on essay number 3. I'm just going to go over your options. It's always good when you're writing to have options. You're going to want to think about your options and then decide which one excites you the most, which one makes you want to write this essay. That's super important. Writing has energy and it needs momentum to keep on going. So this is your last essay for the semester, which is freaking awesome for you and for me. You guys have done so much work, and this is the last actual assessment through an essay that you're going to be doing. The last unit is the unit after this, which is the novel by Ruth Ozeki, A Tale for the Time Being, but you don't have an essay for that unit, so this is officially your last essay in this course. So yay! I just wanted to mention that for those of you that are just so busy and just on your time management. Congratulations that you've made it this far. So on the home page there is a link to the assignment, so I'm just clicking on that. So you have a couple options here. The first option is a traditional academic critical analysis of the play. So you're going to write a 3 to 5 page critical analysis, response, and analysis of the play, relating it to today's world. And then your extra task is to weave in one of the outside readings that we've read or watched from discussion 11, either the database article, the BBC article, or Gambino video, or you're more than welcome to find your own academic source from the library database and weave in one from there. A question that you might want to consider is, how does this play speak to today's issues in America? So you can talk about racism, you can talk about equality, equal opportunity, you can talk about job advancement, you can talk about issues of poverty. I mean, there's so many themes going on in the story: family, mental illness, alcoholism, all these kind of things you can talk about. So you can decide, or you can come up with your own question to answer in your essay. So a question that you might have burning as you read the story, it could be about the dynamics with Lyons and Troy, or Corey and Troy, the father-son dynamics. What are the father-son dynamics reflected in this play? Maybe that's a question that you have. And how are they the same or different from today's father-son dynamics? Maybe that's an area that you'd like to research. So again, option number 1 is your typical academic essay, critical analysis, weaving in an outside source. Option number 2 is to rewrite one scene of the play in your own version of the story in 4 to 6 pages. So the formatting of that looks different. I can put some samples on here for you to help you out. Samples are always useful, so you can kind of see. And so you're just rewriting or reinterpreting the play based on your own direction or vision of the story. So you can choose a scene and open the story differently, or rewrite a whole new ending. Totally up to you. Part 1 is rewriting the scene in play format, line by line with the characters speaking. Again, you'll have a sample of that so you can see what it looks like. If you were to Google format of a play, you'd find tons of resources, but I think a sample is particularly useful for this assignment. And then in part 2, you're going to write, at least in a full page, you're going to explain the changes and the revisions that you made to the play. Tell me why you rewrote it the way that you did. So both totally fine options. There is an additional option, option number 3, and that is to do a comparative analysis of the play and the movie version of the play. So the written August Wilson version, excuse me, and then also the movie version with Denzel Washington and Viola Davis. A comparative analysis. In what ways are they similar? In what ways are they different? And why does that matter? So kind of looking at and interpreting that. That's another option, option number 3. So we have grading requirements for the critical analysis, and then also both, whatever option you choose, I will be grading based on these kind of things here. Similar to most essays, when you're looking at grading or assessing an essay, you're looking at high order concerns, so structural concerns, and then low order concerns, grammar, punctuation, that kind of stuff, typos, errors, those things. But remember, high order concerns are organization, how you organize ideas. Do you have a thesis? Are you developing it throughout your essay? So keep in mind that that's how you're going to be assessed, just like you were on the last essay. And so those are the options for essay number 3, Fences. I hope that you find this useful. I hope that you really can take some time to brainstorm or think about which of the options speaks to you, which of the options is exciting for you, because I want you to choose that option. When you're excited to write, that energy transfers into your writing. I can hear it, I can feel it, I can see it. And it also helps with momentum to avoid writer's block or getting stuck with not knowing what to say. So again, make sure that whatever option you choose, that you're busting out your journal, you're taking some notes, you're doing clustering, and you're playing with ideas. That's what I do as a writer whenever I'm going to write something, or even if I'm just taking notes. I bust out my journal, I write in the center of my journal fences or whatever my topic is, and then I just branch off of there and spitting out ideas. You can even grab the plate and write down lines that speak to you. If you're focusing on issues of gender, for example, the role of the female characters in the play, what does it look like, then maybe you want to actually pull lines from that, from the female characters. Focus on that one thing, the thing that you really are wanting to go deeper into. So again, whichever option you choose, brainstorm, flesh out ideas, have fun, and post any questions or concerns that you have in the proper discussion, which if you look is the first discussion, questions, concerns, and comments, right here. Have fun, play, and trust your instincts when it comes to writing. They will always steer you in the right direction.